Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with meteorologist Cameron Landfield.
Happy Monday, Western Oregon. Things today, well, they're going to get wet pretty soon here. If you can see behind me, there is a lot of green moving on in. Now, that is the reflectivity of the atmosphere. Take a look at that. That's what our satellites are showing us, and everything where you see green or yellow is a very shiny cloud, and shiny clouds have a lot of rain in them, potentially rain that could be falling out. So you'll see this entire green area overtaking from the south up to the north at this point, actually. And that means rainfall is coming in here pretty soon. Now, we don't have anything out on the monitors at this point, but it's definitely on its way. There is a little bit of a system making its way through. It's actually pretty weak, so we're not going to be seeing impressive numbers for the rainfall today, but it's definitely going to keep the temperatures down and things are going to be wet. A lot more rainfall coming up tomorrow, though, so this whole week is going to be really active moving forward. Show you the stormcast here to see a little bit more accurately when we can expect that rainfall. Looking at 5:30 right now, clearly cloud coverage everywhere, and we're seeing a little bit of rain starting to make its way towards Coos Bay and maybe even into Roseburg. Roseburg gets hit first here at 6:30 with just a little spot of rain, but clearly there's a lot more out over the ocean. Moving into 8 a.m., this is when we start to see a little more of that wave making its way through into the coastal regions. Newport, Florence, and Coos Bay, particularly Coos Bay there at 8 o'clock, are going to get hit pretty hard. After that, moving into 9 o'clock, you can see that wave starts to move a little bit more towards the east, and things continue to get wet for Florence and Newport. By 10, 11 a.m., this is where we start to see this impact inland. So Corvallis, Eugene, getting a little bit of a rainfall at that point as well, and Florence is still continuing to get hit. Now, the morning is going to be the wettest time for the coast, and then things are actually going to start to dry out for them, but that's not the case everywhere. Moving into 12 o'clock here, we're still seeing rainfall from Corvallis all the way down to Roseburg, particularly heavy towards Sweet Home and Eugene at that point, but drying on the coast. Then into 1:30 here, things start to move even further out to the east, and this is when we see the impacts starting to make their way out over the foothills and the Cascades as well, but it actually stays rainy for Eugene down to Roseburg. However, from 1:30 here on, you can expect rainfall all the way through today into tonight, into tomorrow morning even, out over the mountains. It's just going to be continuous. But actually pushing into around midnight tonight, we're going to see the snow level drop to 6,000. So you could see some snow out there. 3:30, and we're seeing showery conditions for some of the more inland areas as that rain continues to fall over the mountains, and it's actually sunny out by the coast. Pushing forward even further from that into 6:30, it looks like we mostly have dry conditions drying through the remainder of the night, except for over the mountains. And then tomorrow we have another wave that comes through and brings even more rainfall. Now, like I said, the numbers aren't looking super impressive for today for that maximum total. Florence getting hit the hardest there with almost a half an inch, but everyone expect just about maybe a tenth of an inch for today. But like I keep saying, there's more coming this week, so don't worry, a lot more rain. The coast is showing 64 for today, and then we're dropping temps into 61 by Wednesday there. Looks like we mostly just stay around those 60s the whole week. The Umpqua Basin at 67 for today, 3 days of rainfall, probably the heaviest there on Tuesday, 61 by Wednesday, and then we see those low 70s and get back to 69 there Saturday and Sunday. And into the Cascades, 52 for today. Like I said, might see some snowfall coming up tonight, but looking at Wednesday there's actually mixed rain and snow, seeing 40 degrees, so certainly getting cold out there. And into the Willamette Valley, 65 for today, down to 61 Wednesday there. Looks like we do have a little bit more warmth coming in from Thursday into Sunday, but staying cloudy.